Hey Virgo, this is a big month for you and you're thinking about making changes. Pluto has obviously shifted signs and we get the most massive flavour. We get like a 5-course meal in the flavour of Aquarius this month, and it's giving us the heads up about what's to change and what's to learn from and how to benefit from the next 20 years. So it starts off with Mercury going into Aquarius, and then we have a Mercury conjunct Pluto experience on the 5th, so same day. And it's for you about changing your routines, your habits, and really thinking about what you want to commit to. There may be a part of you that wants to study psychotherapy. There may be a part of you that wants to implement some of the knowledge you have into yourself. You know, sometimes we can know things, but we don't live it. Trust me, I'm exactly like this as well. A lot of the time, we have the answers, we have the wisdom, we have the knowledge, but we don't actually put it into practice. This month, you're putting it into practice. You're changing small details. You're thinking about tiny little things you can make changes in, which will have massive results. I might have mentioned this before, but I highly recommend for you, because it will be your manual for the next 20 years, a book called Atomic Habits. You just stick it in Google, you will find it. Because honestly, you need to read that book and implement it, because it will give you the superpowers you need to benefit. But you're committed, you're making really honourable commitments to yourself and other people this month. And it's super powerful. And if you've got any habits that you need to ditch, get rid of, leave behind, the most important day to do that is on the 9th of February with the new super moon in Aquarius. And you go, you know what? I'm shaking it up. I'm changing my routines. I'm going to completely, let's say you do the same thing every morning and it's not beneficial to you, or the same thing every night before you go to bed. One tiny change is going to make magnificent results. And see yourself in a year and think, right, if I did this one little thing for a whole year, what would my life be like? And it's going to be incredible. So think about what you want to commit to and put it out there. Write a manifesto about how you want your life to be and do it on that new super moon. Mars is entering Aquarius. You're working really hard this month on yourself, in life in general, and other people are going to see how committed you are to change, how committed you are to pushing yourself forward and doing the right thing for you. And that's particularly obvious on the 14th of February when Mars joins forces with Pluto. If there's been any stuck energy when it comes to your sensuality, if you are interested in sensual relationships or you're in one, you're going to think about making a big change in that area. Again, just one little change in our intimacy can have big results. So there's going to be a very important conversation on the 14th of February about the changes you want to make, and you have the power to do it because Mars and Pluto together are unstoppable. With Venus entering Aquarius, again, you're thinking about what projects do I love? What do I want to do with my life that I really love? And where is my, a higher calling? You have a higher calling and you are able to put it into action, particularly on the 17th when Venus joins forces with Pluto. You might even, for some people, they might even be making a vow of celibacy this month. For other people, they'll be breaking their vow of celibacy. It's all about change. So whatever you're doing, there's likely, or it's suggested that you make a small change. The sun shifts signs on the 19th, and it's a whole different ball game as you're focusing on your one-to-one relationships. For some of you, you'll be focusing on romance. There's confidence, there's good fortune in romance, and there's all sorts of possibilities. We have the sun and Mercury going into Pisces, and you're like, hello, I really want to sprinkle some fairy love dust on my life, and it's there for you. The full moon is in your sign on the 24th of February. It's intense, and it's a peak experience for you. Now, I always, if I'm in the mood, think 2 weeks before a full moon, what do I want this peak experience to be? And then I work with that energy to build up the momentum so I can benefit from the full moon energy. So what do you want to transform in yourself? How do you want to be more of a magician in your life? This full moon energy can give you that. Start thinking about it. Do little things to build up to it and really decide what you want to do on the 24th of February because it's your moon, baby. So it's an important one. Now, we have the Sun and Mercury joining forces, And then Sun, Mercury and Saturn joining forces on the 27th and 28th of February. Obviously, Mercury is your ruler, so it gives you superpowers. And there's a really important conversation where you're going to make a very big decision, I would think, on the 28th of February. And it's a decision that you're going to stick to, and it may involve a relationship. Finally, on the 29th, Mercury is sextile Jupiter. Yes, that could not be any better for you, because Mercury is obviously the planet of communication, your ruler, and it's in your relationship zone. And Jupiter is saying to you, let's go on a trip, let's go on an adventure, let's stretch our view of love in all its forms. So excitement all round. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. So here is the deck. I love the box. Got some of the tarot heroes on the front that are in my deck, which I'll tell you about later. It is flip top. How fabulous is that? I love that. And then you have the little booklet here. Little nuggets of information about each card. Here they are. Notice the gold. The Fool. The Magician. The High Priestess, which is so important because it is Pamela Coleman Smith. She was the illustrator of the original Rider-Waite. And I have 3 Lovers cards. The Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, various heroes here. This is Anna May Wong. So I've got this leaflet that comes with the pack. It gives you one line of straight to the point wisdom about it. But this is the book. And I'm so pleased with it, because what I aim to do with this deck is to inspire your own psychic ability, but also to empower you and uplift you every day with the message of the card. Let's take a look inside. In it, we've got the meanings and readings. All my knowledge is in this book, all my love and all my heart. I talk to you about my journey, and I talk to you, most importantly, about how to dive in and learn the tarot really quickly, because that's the way I roll. Very easy guide. I talk to you about reversals and how to empower yourself and feel the love of the tarot. And then there's a little space where you can do your readings. And at the back, really importantly, I talk to you about all the card characters, the amazing things they did in the world to inspire us. Just to give you a taster, let's pull a card to see what we've got. Well, that is a great card. The 9 of Cups, the Wish card. The most basic interpretation of the 9 of Cups is that you're being given a massive cosmic yes. This book is my life's work. I've been doing tarot basically from when I was born. It's been a lifelong passion, and you're always learning when it comes to tarot, and I've tried to put everything I know and all the magic and how you can learn quickly. You can get them from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and potentially order them from your local bookshop and support your local bookshop. These carry my heart and my soul, and I thank you for being on this journey. You inspired me to do it because I wanted to have an inclusive deck. So I thank you for being my inspiration.